Right, so please, if you did not watch my previous example on trig function, kindly do so. In my previous example, I think I talked about on how to find these numbers to put here, on how to find the period, on how to find the amplitude. We know that this is the amplitude. The period will be found by the formula. I showed you the formula to use and all these. Okay, so in this one, we'll just go direct to graphing. Okay, so we'll start with the graphing so that we see how this function will look like. Mind you, I said whenever you're graphing, try to compare. This is sine x. Y is equals to sine x. So always try to compare, okay, when graphing. So it's starting from 0, 0, it's right here. I talked about the issue of graphing. Our next will be pi over 2, comma 2, which is right here. Pi over 2, comma 2, which is right here. Our next will be here. Our next point will be 3 pi over 2, comma negative 2, which is over here. Lastly, we have 2 pi, comma 0, which is over here. So when you join nicely, you find that this graph, what you've just done now, looks like this. So now, when you're convinced that, okay, it's like this, the only difference here is just the amplitude. We have got this amplitude, okay, which is stretching our graph here, okay. Here it was ending at 1. Now, because of this 2, it's going up to 2 and all the way below, up to negative 2 right here, okay. So now, at this point, let's now try to show the shifts, okay? So what do we mean when we say shifts? This angle, which is right here, it means this graph will shift to the right side. So we've got pi over 2. We call this as the horizontal shift. So HS, horizontal shift, it will be shifting to the right side. If there is the negative sign here, it means it will go to the right side. It's opposite. If there was a positive, it means it will go to the left side. So in this case, it will be shifting by pi over 2. So meaning it will be, this point will move from here, from here, right here, where it is, to this point, okay? So this one, it will go, remember this is pi over 2. So this point will go to where pi over 2 is, to the right side. This point will move the same distance, will cover the same distance going to the right side. So it will come right here, from here to here. And this point will go somewhere here. Yeah, this one will move straight with this right here, okay? Next, we have this point moving to this point here. And of course, this will be 5 pi over 2, okay? If you know how to use the radians, these are radians. And now you can, or we can join the points. So this is how our new graph will look like that, okay? Are we done? No, we are not done. We need to do the last part. So the last part, it's called vertical shift. So which one is our vertical shift? It's right here, it's -1. Meaning this graph must go down by 1 step, okay? Here we don't change the sign, we just follow. If it's negative, meaning you drop your graph. If it's positive, you take it up. So now it will be this point will come here because it's 1 step downwards. 1. This point will come right here. It will come here. And this point will move 1 step down. This point 1 step down. Meaning there will be a negative 3 right here. Okay, there will be a negative 3. Hopefully you can see this negative 3. And this also point to move one step downwards. So these are the points. We can now join them. We join the points. Good. So when we join the points, this graph that we are getting, our new graph, is our final answer. So the red graph here is our final answer. We can even erase these if you don't mind, you can erase them so that you just remain with the graph of the final answer, or our final graph. So our graph is right here. This is the graph that we have. We can even indicate this is y is equals to 2. Y is equals to 2 pi over 2 minus 1. So this is our graph right here. Thank you so much for watching. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch more and more videos.